Sup y'all, bring you guys another video. Vergil Ortiz Jr. versus Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker. Who do y'all think is gonna win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So to those who still doesn't know, this fight's taking place this weekend, this Saturday on the 20th of March, March 20, 2021 over in Texas. Fight will be shown live on the Zone, so tune into the Zone if you want to see this fight. Mark it down your calendars, March 20. And I gotta say, man, I'm very disappointed in myself because I haven't really been making that many videos leading up to this fight. I mean, the fight's just days away from now, and I'm finally making a prediction video, but very disappointed in myself. But anyway, when it comes to talking about who will win this fight, to those who still doesn't know who Vergil Ortiz Jr. is, top contender now in the welterweight division, undefeated, 16-0, 16 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, coming off a very good win against Samuel Vargas, stopped Brad Solomon before that, stopped Antonio Orozco before that, stopped Mauricio Herrera before that. All his fights were by knockout or TKO, and he's someone to keep an eye on. He's a future star in the sport of boxing, and he's gonna go in there against former 140-pound champion Maurice Hooker. 27-1, 3 draws, 18 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Hooker at 147, he hasn't really, done too much at 147. Yes, he's fought at 147 before, or above 140, I should say. His last fight against Uriel Perez was above 140. When he fought Cristobal Cruz was above 140. There's still questions of how well he'll do at this weight. Will his power carry up with him? How well can he do against a natural 147 pounder like Vergil Ortiz Jr. In my opinion, I think Vergil will be a little bit too much. I think Vergil, there's a reason why Vergil has 16 wins and 16 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO. By the end of March 20, or by the next morning, I should say, Vergil Ortiz will be 17-0, 17 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO. I just see his power and speed being too much for Hooker. I don't think Hooker can handle the power. I think once Vergil lands a big clean punch on Hooker, I think Hooker will get hurt and get rocked and get stopped. I definitely see Hooker, trying to box a smart fight, trying to counter, trying to follow up on his punches, try to be a smart boxer inside the ring against Ortiz, but I just don't see him hurting Ortiz. I don't see him being much of a problem for Ortiz. I think Ortiz is definitely a future world champion. I have a lot of high hopes, and I predict that Ortiz will one day become a world champion, and it's just hard for me to see him losing this fight against somebody like Hooker. So, I think Ortiz will stop him probably in the middle rounds, round 6, 7, around there, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see how this one will play out. It's a very, very good fight after all. I'll be tuning in the Zone, March 20, just days away from this fight. Whew. Mark it down your calendars, man, or set a reminder. Download the Zone and watch it. You don't want to miss it. Let's see if Hooker can prove me wrong. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks that way. I'm sure most people I think Ortiz is definitely the favorite to win this fight. So we'll see, man. There's a big rivalry between the two. Not really big, but both fighters are from Texas. So there's somewhat of a local rivalry, I guess. So it's going to be a good night of boxing. The Dickies Arena, I don't know where that is. Actually, let me Google that real quick. In Fort Worth, Texas. I'm sure there will be a crowd considering that Texas right now is, COVID restrictions are more or less okay over there. So it's right there. It's west of Dallas, Texas. Huh. Man, all these places just urban. Pretty cool, man. We'll have to visit Texas, man. I've gone to Texas before, but only to the airport. But I would love to visit Texas itself and visit the whole of Texas. San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas. One of these days, man. One of these days. So anyway, I'm not sure if tickets are still available, but who knows? Should be sold out. Come on. If it's not sold out by now, that's pretty disappointing. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm picking Vergil to win this fight by TKO in round 6-7. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.